Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make a jump trap. If you don't know what a jump trap is, it's this. It's basically a 1.5 coil spring, but with only one spring on it. So whenever I set this, they're a little harder to set than regular ones, than a regular 1.5. Just because you only have that one spring to compress. Once you get them all set, they look like that. So you can see there's no spring at all on this side, it's just this one, and they still fire at the same rate pretty much. So yeah, so that's what they look like. To make these, you're going to need 2 tools and your trap. You can see I got my extra lever here, which is actually the one I'm going to put on. Just because these levers on this one are a little crooked, and this one sits on there nice and straight. So this one I'm going to put on. I like to take my lever off that it's a side where my chain is. So the only spring I got is the one that has nothing on it but the jaws. So, because you can see this side right here has that swivel right there on it, and that's what the chain connects to. So, oh my bad, I got my camera flipped upside down here. I'm trying something new with my camera. I'm trying the whole top view down at my bench so you can see everything I'm doing. And just to show you guys, this is a fully functional 1.5. This is actually an Onion and Victor coil spring right here. I think. No, sorry, this is Blake and Lamb. But anyway, you can see fully functional. Number 1.5. But the springs on this are pretty weak. And I recommend jump traps. I'm going to be putting them in my weasel boxes here in the next, probably week and a half, 2 weeks. Nah, probably later than that. But, so probably, I don't know, probably 4 weeks is probably when I'm going to be doing this. You're going to need 2 tools to do this. I use just a long standard screwdriver. I just use a long standard. And a pair of vice grips. The vice grips aren't really necessary, but I like to use them. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing turned into a jump trap. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the pan off. Just makes it easier, and this is one reason that you're gonna need a pair of pliers. Any pliers will really do. I just like vice grips. So we'll go ahead and take this pan off. Okay, there's a nut, and then go like this and get that nut right out of there. Okay, and the bolt right out of there, my bad. Yeah. If you guys ever need any extra pan bolts, just go to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever. I recommend Lowe's. They sell little kits of number 8. Well, actually, even Walmart does. All they are number 8 screws. So you can get screws and nuts. They come in the same pack together. You can get like a dozen of them for like $1. So I recommend going and getting them. But okay, so now you want to basically disable your springs. So to do that, I like to get a screwdriver, put it right there under my spring, well, like going at an angle so it'll go under it, then start wiggling it back and forth, start going down the spring, kick your screwdriver over so it's sideways but the actual spring is still on top, and then just peel up. So I got the spring out of the way. I'll do the same thing with the next one. Go like this, go down, peel up, sideways, Make sure your hands are out of the way because those things hurt. Flip it up, boom. Okay, disable trap now. Now, to get the spring pin off, all you do is pull it out. You're gonna have to wiggle it a little bit, and just pop it right out. Now here's your springs. I'm gonna keep my spring that goes to this side, so I need to make sure I keep this one separate. So I'm gonna need everything that's showing here right now. Then how I take my jaws off, okay? It's a little bit tricky, but this is what I do, okay? I go like this, and I put my hand right here. I push down with all my body weight, and then just peel out. Ow. Okay, so there's one jaw off. I'm gonna do the same thing with the next one. Okay, there's the second one. Okay, now I want the lever I want both these levers off right now. Okay, so then I'll put this one on. Now I just gotta put my jaws back on. So go like this. Same thing, except you're doing it opposite. Okay, so I used to just beat these in with a hammer. Nope. But you gotta get real lucky with that. Sorry, you guys probably won't be able to see this. So okay, so now you can see I got it like that. Oh, now you can see I got it like that. So it's not in that hole yet. This is my left one. So we'll push it right down in that hole. Boom. Okay, there's one. So one spring's in one jaw is in right now. And you can see my lever. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be stable on the bottom, and then that'll bring both them jaws together. So now we'll just get the other one. You can see there's a little lip on that jaw. You want that to the outside of the other jaw. You don't want that meeting the other jaw. Okay? So just put this one back on. And then like that. Okay, there, those are back on. Now I'm gonna put my spring back on, which is kind of the hard part about this whole thing. The jaws and the spring are the hard part about this. And you can see that lever's gonna come up, and it'll be just like that. So then both jaws will open, and you're good. So I flip both my jaws to the opposite side where my spring pin goes. I go ahead and put actually I'll go like this, and I'll put my spring under my trap so it's in line, and then I'll just get my spring pin. Your spring pin comes over the dog of the trap and actually in. Okay, so just like that. So now you can see how I got everything. Just like that, and then you can see my spring is on the other side right here. Oh wait, right here. You can see right there's my spring. That's gonna sit just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my spring how I want it. I'll just spin my trap around, put my lever up, and then here's pretty much where I use my vice grips. I just grab the pin on the spring, peel it back, and set it in. Okay, there. So now my spring is fully functional on my trap. The only thing I have to do left is put my pan back on. Okay, so I slide my pan in, get my bolt. If I can get it through there. Oh, that's why. Okay. I got these traps from a guy that he don't do anymore. He doesn't like basically reconstruct any more traps. So he just gave them to me. He said I can just buy springs for them, but I'd rather do this instead and catch more animals. I already got enough coon traps anyway. I don't need another 1.5. So just go like that. Tighten that nut down. Okay. Now there's your fully functional jump trap. And I'll set it again for you just to show that it still works. Okay, just like that, it's set, and you can see it's getting ready to go up. Boom, went off. And for this one, like I said, I'm doing my weasel boxes. If you're gonna trap muskrat with them, you can get a drowner lock, such as this, and all you gotta do is hook it to the bottom. Just like that. Now you have a drowner lock and your jump trap, so you can trap muskrat. I wouldn't trust this to hold a coon, but they do have a pretty good amount of power still, guys. So like, if I put my hand in this thing, it's holding me pretty good. Like, you can see I can get my pinky out, but it'll hold pretty good. I would try to make sure I wouldn't catch a coon in this, but if it was last minute and I didn't have any more traps, I might put it out. They're a little harder to bed because they have only the one spring, but besides that, yeah, guys, there's how to make a jump trap out of a 1.5. Blake and Lamb. You can, like I said, you can use any brand. It doesn't have to be Blake and Lamb. It can be Duke. It can be Onion and Victor. It can be Blake and Lamb, like I had. I mean, it can be pretty much anything, guys. So, yeah, just keep these in mind. Again, I'm gonna be using them for weasels. So, yeah. Hope you guys learned something today. And, yeah, keep an eye out for my video. I should be putting these out here in the next, probably 3-4 weeks about how to make a weasel box. And pretty much right after I make it, I should be going out and setting them. So, keep your eyes open for it, guys. And as always, God bless.